with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Leonard. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Caught behind the line. It's Leonard. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll run play action. And the defense got it at 27.
Action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Take a quick look at the impact players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your... Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the run. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. shows their will with the run. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown,
And you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Offense working from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with third down.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky to keep you overthrew that.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Call over the middle. It's Leonard. Flying out to the left. That's the 30. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was due from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right. Hashing the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. The attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They've got to do their job.
That had all the makings of Mark Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight end and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job of finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick strike complete. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose on the right. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
We reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Ready? First play of the period, first down here. The snap sets up the throw. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it again. And they can't make the play on third down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. Because he dropped it, now it's fourth down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He found the hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Look out, he's got room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab over the middle. It's Leonard. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They're going to run it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. The RPO fired to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Tulsa moved the change by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. Wants to go up top on first down. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Just moments ago, the Golden Hurricane stuck in its own end, and now they're generating some momentum. Hands it off. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got it out. There he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Kansas. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting, but you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Snap in the middle, it's Adams. And he's knocked down.
I like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. Just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for room. It's Flood. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're working that left side. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out of the gun, the inside kick. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Tulsa trying to move the chains on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's incomplete on third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, man. You got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Jayhawks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. And that ball's off the ground behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
And Tulsa will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He just about gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward.
Tying it off. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in a game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Here's a quick throw after the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Jayhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. From the shotgun now, here's an inside pulling down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Toss right in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to...
And they take it in for 6 more points. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better. Oh, he just held it. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, love big hits. And you know what the cherry of the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the ball.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Seems it complete to the right. They'll slot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
We don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On the play. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Touchdown! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Salt into wound right late in the 4th quarter. You can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. This offense...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Tulsa Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in cover.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he has. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Kansas offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that's...
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he walks us into the score. Touchdown, Kansas. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working.
Here we go.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. From the gun on third down. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Brings up second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.